This video is brought to you by the Disc Golf Nerd Patreon support team. Go to patreon.com/discgolfnerd. Disc golf tips for beginners. Stay in your game. It's really easy sometimes to get out there on the course and be influenced by what other people are doing and the way that they approach the hole, and it may not be the best option for you. It's important to know your strengths and what you're comfortable with, what you're confident with out there on the course, and stick to playing those shots. Maybe it's a hole where a forehand is really accessible, but you're not very good with a forehand. You're more likely to kind of go hyzer flip up the middle or even a turnover backhand. But maybe you're playing with a friend or a card mate at a tournament and they go with the forehand shot, they park it, it looks great. You might be tempted to try that even if it's not something you're really confident with. That's not really a good idea. You're better off just not even paying attention to what they're doing. Focus on your game and what is the most confident and comfortable shot for you to execute in any given situation. So stick with what you're confident with. If it's that straight shot down the middle gap, then go with that. And if other people are taking different routes and getting there, it's not the best idea to try that when you're in a competitive round. Now, when you get out there on the next casual round, or if you're playing a practice round or whatever, go for it, if it's not really a big deal. But if you're playing a competitive round, you're keeping score, whether it's a tournament, a league, or just keeping score with your friends, you really want to stick with what you're confident with. Practice rounds and those casual rounds where you're throwing extra shots, that's when you want to try that. For me, if I'm out there on the course with my buddies, we're keeping score, we're playing around, and it's a kind of a casual competitive round where we want to win, we're trying to do the best we can, but it's not really that big of a deal. What I will do is I will throw my first shot, the one I'm counting, and then maybe I'll try the second shot for fun. I'll try the forehand, or I'll try a different route to see how it works out. It could be something that down the line becomes your go-to shot. But at the time of playing that competitive round, stick with what you know and what works best for you. Another common thing is a lot of players, maybe you'll see somebody get out there and they're ahead of you on the tee and they really crush a shot, they throw super far, and you can't quite get out as far as them. You might be tempted to kind of step out of your comfort zone, maybe try a little too hard, try to put a little bit extra pop on it, and maybe turn it over. Or a lot of times for me, when I try too hard to throw as hard as I can, I throw a grounder and I just throw it into the ground at like 200 feet and get nothing. You'd be better off just stepping up, throwing your smooth 80% power distance shot, put yourself in the fairway and play it out from there. Don't try to compete with the drive of the person in front of you or your buddy who has a bigger arm than you. That's not really a smart thing to do out there on the course. Stick within your game and what works best for you to post the lowest score you can. That's really all you can do with golf. So that's my advice for you guys today. Thanks for watching. I'll check you later. Cheers.